WOON, Woonsocket.
Good morning and welcome to Coffee Ann, the longest-running panel discussion show in American radio. To make a comment or ask a question of the panel, call 401-766-1240 or email coffee@woonsocket.radio.com. And now, let's join the Coffee Ann panel.
It is Coffee Ann time here on ON Radio. Thanks for joining us on President's Day, February the 16th. And I'm Joe Callahan. This is Melissa Murray right over here. Where's Melissa? Wait, hang on. Oh, there she is. Nice to have you along with us, Melissa. All right. And a happy February vacation.
Yeah.
The kids are out of school. So
and we don't have session this week.
Wow.
For some reason.
That's cool.
I always complained about that.
Having
saying
session.
Like, why are we not meeting? Yeah. There's so much work to do. And then I became a chair, and I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm going to relish this week, or I'm going to get all of my meetings together. I'm going to get all my committees agendas together, and trying to do that on top of the regular stuff is a lot. So
no mail today. Banks and credit unions are closed. Stock exchange is closed, but FedEx and UPS are delivering. So if you're expecting something,
the ON radio office is closed.
You'll probably get it today.
Oh yeah, we're closed.
The ON radio office is closed. So if you win dead presidents in the next half hour or so, you'll have to wait till tomorrow to come and get your dead presidents because the office is closed.
All right, we got three.
That's a good union.
Yeah.
We got three really good animal stories, Melissa.
Okay.
And they all deal with Woonsocket.
Yeah, they do. And the
so
Park
first
Avenue
of all,
neighborhood.
The first off is the coyote. And I have seen this coyote.
Yes.
Running up Park Ave.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm like,
yes.
I saw it out the window here, and I'm like, what was that?
Yeah.
I go, because it's smaller than a dog.
It's small. Yes.
And I'm like, I think that's
really great.
I think
there
that's
aren't
a
lot of
coyote.
features to it.
So I have a story about this to share. I was driving home from here and driving down Ward Street, right? Because I go Kennedy to Ward and then up to Vose. And then it was lying all curled up on like this one little patch of grass. I don't even know how there was a patch of grass there, but I thought it was puppy.
Okay.
Because it was curled up. And then so I turned around and I thought that I could tell that it was injured, right? And it's limping, its back leg, it's not pushed, and it's all kind of.
He's got an injured leg, yeah.
Injured leg, and also like missing like some fur and maybe some skin on the back.
Yeah, he's got a bloody wound.
Came out second in a two-dog fight.
Yeah.
Yep. So followed him. I was like, oh my gosh, I think this is a young coyote. So I called animal control, and they said, we can't do anything about it.
Really?
If he runs away, DEM has told us that we cannot,
Go leave him alone.
Yep. So it's been months.
Yeah.
So is there resolution to it?
No.
Oh no.
No. Just we had a story here from the Valley Breeze. It's just he's on the loose and just
he's in this neighborhood.
He's in the area.
Yeah.
And just don't go up to it. Leave it alone. It'll run around and do what it has to do.
He or she is very frightened, and
I'm
even
sure he is.
Of cars, because probably got hit by a car.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't impress me that it's frightened, because a frightened animal is a dangerous animal.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't reason at all.
Not necessarily. I think in the case of coyotes, it's when they become acclimated to people and they're not afraid anymore that they'll actually like come up to you. So
really?
I've heard like because I have a small dog, right? Always walk them on a leash.
Yeah.
But if you see a coyote, that you should like wave and yell and, throw something towards it, not at it, to keep them afraid of humans, because when they become acclimated to humans, then they start getting a little too close, and it's not good.
I wonder what he's doing for food. Is he catching small animals? Like
trash cans.
Trash cans too? Probably trash.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So just be on the lookout.
He eats tonight and tomorrow.
But I saw him running up Park Ave about 2 weeks ago. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, last week he was just chilling on Ward Street. And I'm like, what?
All right, the other animal story we got, on Friday, they removed 100 cats from a 1,200 square foot apartment. You know how small that is?
Yes, I do. I absolutely do.
Wow. So now the good part about all of this is all the cats seem healthy. Mm-hmm. They were all being fed. Mm-hmm. It's nothing criminal was going on here.
Food.
It's a lot of food for
and
the animals.
A lot of litter.
And what usually you get the calls from neighbors. Hey, something's going on. Can you go check this out? The call came in to the Rhode Island Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals from the owner, from the person from the house said,
who realized they were overwhelmed.
I need a lot of help.
Yeah.
And so now they're all down in East Providence.
Yeah, and I heard that they were all fed. There are multiple cats that are pregnant.
What a surprise there.
Yeah.
Which is why we keep getting more and more in the apartment. But anyway, I hear they'll be going up for adoption. Not yet, but relatively soon.
Yeah, they need to decompress. A lot of them are like not very tame, I guess. Which, how can you?
Well, I did read they weren't feral. They're
not feral. They're just a little
rather friendly. But I'm sure
standoffish
some was skittish,
because they weren't
okay.
well socialized enough. But and some have a little bit of respiratory, which you would expect, but not. They're not sick.
I tried to take a look. I couldn't, and I can't remember where the apartment was.
I think that they kept that out
of the story
just so that the person wouldn't be embarrassed because they did the right thing.
Okay. And the other one is, kudos to the Woonsocket Police and Fire, the first responders that rescued the dog.
Yes.
Here in Woonsocket.
Yeah, that was great.
Stuck out on the pond?
Yeah, they actually had to cross the river to go get,
Sarah or Zava or something like that. That was the name of the dog. It's like, well, they go into this line of work and you never know who you might be rescuing, right?
Right.
And they got the call and say, please come get the dog. And, yay for the dog who didn't jump into the water to try to get away because he was scared or whatever.
Yeah.
But they were able to rescue the dog and everybody's fine.
Yeah.
So.
They did have to go through water to get the dog. And I saw.
Well, they're going to have to put on the suits.
Yeah, right.
The survival suits. So they'll be okay. But I'm like, wow, how about that?
I can only assume that the dog got off the leash or maybe pulled away.
Maybe made a run for it.
But please, please, please leash your dog.
Yeah, it didn't say if it had a leash around
just for safety, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't get eaten by a coyote, so it doesn't
That's right.
fall into the river, run away, into traffic, whatever.
All right, well, we had the, it happened again, happened actually twice on late Saturday night into Sunday morning. Two separate occasions where someone was going the wrong way on 95.
Oh, my gosh.
Going south, traveling south in the northbound lane. On I-95. Down in the first one was down in East Greenwich, where a woman named Caitlin Blood, she lives in Coventry. She failed a field sobriety test. She was arrested on suspicion of DUI. And then a few hours later, troopers stopped a vehicle also on 95 in Richmond, Rhode Island, down in South County, going the wrong way. This person
coming from the same party, and what is going on here?
I don't think so. This guy's he's from New London, Connecticut.
Okay.
He also failed a field sobriety test and was arrested on suspicion of DUI. But no crashes.
Oh my goodness.
No people just out for a drive that early in the morning. It could be going to work.
Right.
No one got hurt,
Not
and
really.
these people didn't get hurt. And no state troopers got hurt.
That's good.
But the calls came in. They're going the wrong way on the highway. And they got them. They got them to stop.
Was it after midnight?
Sure.
Yeah.
1:30 Sunday morning.
Oh, yeah.
Close to 5 o'clock Sunday morning.
Yikes.
So, and we're out for a drive.
Yeah.
And not under, more than likely, under the influence when they fail the field sobriety test. So there is
Most likely.
something. All right. So I'm glad they were caught and glad they were taken off the roads and
nobody was hurt.
And nobody got hurt. And so that's great right there. All right. Dave had this story this morning, and I'm like, I don't know where I feel about this. And it's the prisoners at the ACI have gotten together with the ACLU and the Roger Williams University Law Prisoners' Rights Clinic, and they're suing the Rhode Island Department of Corrections because they say the DOC is refusing to accommodate their religious practices. These prisoners all happen to be Native American.
Okay.
And they want to do what they do for their religious practices. They want to have their headbands and their dream catchers, and apparently you can have these in federal prison, but not in the Rhode Island State Prison.
Well, if there's precedent for it.
And according to the ACLU, this is the third time in as many years the ACI has been sued for disregarding the rights of incarcerated Native Americans. And so, you go to prison, your rights are supposed to be, taken away from you, basically. But if we're going to allow, they allow Bible study.
Yep.
And for Catholics and Protestants, they allow Muslims to have the Quran.
Okay.
So, but do you draw the line somewhere? I don't know. And how do you draw? How do you draw the line?
What do you?
I don't know.
Right.
What if you said, there was always the Simpsons episode, and they were trying to get Mo to change his religion. He goes, I'm a snake handler, and I'll always be a snake handler, because he's got bites all over his hand. Are we going to allow snakes?
Right. Like, what if they say, I believe in the giant flying spaghetti monster.
Right. What do we do, Dave?
I don't know. I think if there's enough people
drop back and punt.
Yeah. I mean, if you can reasonably accommodate that particular religion or whatever it is, spirituality in a federal prison, you should be able to do it.
That's according to the story that the religious practices that Native Americans are routinely allowed to practice in federal and state prisons across the country. The practices include the right to hold religious ceremonies, possess religious items like headbands and dream catchers, and to be given a diet consistent with their religious beliefs.
Okay. Well then.
Are they going to pay for it?
Well, we were going to pay for it, but we pay for other things, other religions. So who's paying for the Bibles? Who's paying for
the taxpayers pay for everything.
Prisoners are very costly.
Like
prisoners are
tariffs.
Yes. We pay for everything. Yeah.
We taxpayers pay for everything.
That's right.
Now, what? I'm not up on my Native Americans here, so I don't know what is their diet restrictions.
You know what? I don't know. Honestly, I'm ignorant to that. I don't know. I'm embarrassed to say, but if there are some people that think that religion can turn your life around and make you less, less of a chance for recidivism, why wouldn't you want to provide that just because it's not your religion?
It's 5 prisoners, by the way.
Okay.
5 Native American prisoners that have contacted the ACLU, and they said, yep, we'll file a lawsuit for you.
We'll see where it goes then. I mean.
But you're right. But how many times have you heard someone's gone to prison for whatever reason and for however long? Next thing you know, we found God.
You hear it all the time, right?
You hear it all the time.
And then they're, ministering to other prisoners.
That's right.
A so-called model prisoner.
Yeah.
Okay, just because they're not, Christian.
And I think the prison people want them to follow a religion because it calms them down.
Well, sure.
Have them stay away from the violence. But where do you draw the line?
Where do you? Good question. How many people?
Do we?
If it's 2 people that want to practice, I don't even know what.
How about if we want to practice Satanism? Is that okay? That's a recognized religion in the United States.
Yeah.
Do we allow that? Do we allow them to burn stuff? Well, no. But
no, you
can't have that.
No, I mean there has to be restrictions.
All right. Just as one of those rhetorical questions, you just keep throwing it up and say, well, what about this?
Right. Are you allowed to burn incense? Probably not, right?
Probably not, if under a Catholic ceremony, probably not. So,
well, Buddhists burn incense also.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
do Catholics in prison...
Equal restrictions, equal access.
Do Catholics in prison get the communion? I don't know.
Oh, why not?
Where do we keep it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm sure, you know what? There's probably a chaplain of some kind
that comes in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's what's going down at the latest at the ACI.
Okay. I'll have to sort that out.
We're suing them. All right. We're going to take our first break here in the Coffee and program. You want to call in comments or questions? You can at 766-1240.
WOON Radio.
Hi, this is Frank Richard of the Eston & Richard Insurance Agency. You may know who we are, but have you ever given us the chance to know you? Sure, there are many insurance agencies that you can choose from. However, have you noticed that there are fewer insurance agencies still in business compared to 10 or 15 years ago? That's because, as the saying goes, only the strong survive. At Eston & Richard, we have contracts with some of the finest insurance carriers in the business. Eston & Richard will not place your coverage with carriers that can't show financial strength. Ask your current insurance agent how many companies he does business with. If he doesn't have at least a dozen strong insurers, then you should make a change. Call Eston & Richard Agency at 766-4200 to review your present personal or business insurance program. We're a low-key, no-pressure office. Most of our customers have been with us for a long time. That's because we can handle any and all of their insurance needs. We insure businesses from many industries: restaurants, apartment houses, manufacturers, convenience food stores, service stations. There isn't a business that we can't protect. Call us at 766-4200. Customer satisfaction speaks for itself, and Eston and Richard is waiting to
The
help.
Coffee and Panel is enjoying coffee from Down East Coffee Roasters. All their coffee is roasted right here in Rhode Island. Down East Coffee Roasters is available at all Little General stores.
WOON AM and FM.
All right, it is Coffee Ann here on ON Radio. Thanks for joining us. Joe Callahan here, along with Dave Richards and Melissa Murray. So the signs have gone up in Providence. Melissa, I don't know if you have seen them yet. I don't know how far you travel around the city, other just to go into the State House and then come back. But they have signs up, or a sign, declaring it's an ice-free zone.
Seen the signs.
Okay, on property owned by the city of Providence. It's been posted. This was an executive order by Providence Mayor Brett Smiley banning the use of city properties for staging, processing, or operations by ICE, and it affirms that police will not act as immigration officers or ask about immigration status. The one sign was installed in Roger Williams Park, and it reads, quote, "This property is owned by the city of Providence. It may not be used as a staging area or for any operations related to civil immigration enforcement," unquote. ICE may operate on city-owned property if they have a warrant or enforcing criminal laws. So the question that I ask is,
If they have a warrant, yeah.
well, what happens if they do set up staging and processing? What's the Providence police going to do? Are they going to go in and arrest the ICE officers?
Great question.
I don't think that's
It'll end up
going
in
to
court.
happen.
And then it'll end up in court.
Well,
Yeah.
a shirt will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Years from now.
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Right.
So,
When did those go up? Does it say?
End of last week.
Okay.
I started hearing about them on like Saturday morning that they have gone up. So I just wonder, because it doesn't say on the sign, what will happen if you do this. It just says
Right.
you can't do this here. Kind
Right.
of thing. I'm like, and I
Right.
always question, well, what happens if we do?
Yeah.
What's going to happen to
Who's
us?
enforcing it? The
I don't-
police?
I don't know. Yeah.
Providence police?
What are they going to come over and say? You can't be here. Yeah. Move along, please.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. Will it do anything? Will ICE stay away? Maybe they will. Okay, we won't go to Roger Williams Park. Maybe they'll go someplace else. I just don't know. Will it work? Well, that time will tell
Right.
on
Right.
on what that happens, right? So, wow. All right. Let's see. There was a fire down in Newport. Family's been displaced. Weekend fire happened about 9 o'clock on Saturday night. The occupants were able to escape the building. 2 people were taken to the hospital, smoke inhalation and burn injuries.
Yeah.
The Red Cross has come in. They're assisting the residents. The cause of that fire remains under investigation. Oh, okay. Speaking of under investigation, we've been at least I've been following the story all last week of the 2 people that were found dead in the car
Yes.
at Miriam Hospital.
Yeah,
Okay, they were
yeah.
identified.
Yeah.
It's a mother and son.
Yeah.
The son was about 48, 49.
49, and the mom
She was
was-
about 70-something, 79 or so.
Yep.
Looks like they froze to death.
Yep.
They were both homeless, both living out of the car. I was talking to my wife about it over the weekend. I said, you know what they were probably doing? When we get a little money, we can put a little gas in the car and drive around and keep the heat on, stay warm. And we're going over to Miriam Hospital. Why? Because we can walk in, use the facilities there, wash up a little,
Yep.
and no one's going to question us.
Yeah. Right.
Because it's just so crowded there. So that's what we're using it for. And then, we went back out and just didn't have enough money, didn't have enough gas to turn the car on. I don't know. And just you fell asleep. And it was
Yeah.
on the night they were found, and they had the winter storm.
Yep. Yep.
It just got so cold.
It did. Oh, it's
And it
been
just-
brutal.
And so they kept saying that there's no foul play involved. And I saw a lot of stuff on the social
Yeah,
media.
I was thinking-
it's just so bad that they couldn't go to some kind of shelter or something. I don't know if they knew of anything.
Right. So one of the big obstacles is, and I know that they weren't a couple, they were mother and son, but a lot of times couples don't want to go because they are split up.
Split up.
Because it's women only or men only. So
It was happened that way here
Yep.
too.
Yep. Right.
And he's probably thinking I could take care of my mother. I don't know if
Exactly.
she had any issues
Sure.
going on.
And
Like,
the same issue here, right? The wife was diabetic, and it didn't want to. The husband didn't want to be. They didn't want to be apart, so they chose to stay in a tent because it wasn't a place that would take them both together.
But it's sad all the way around
It is.
that these two people passed away.
I was thinking
in
it was
the
like
car.
carbon monoxide poisoning,
I thought
or
it might
like
have
maybe
been
the
that.
snow built up against the tailpipe, and like I don't know.
They just, officials didn't
They
actually
just-
say. They don't come out and say froze to death. They come out and said it was a weather-related death,
Yeah.
and left it at that.
Yeah.
For you to put two and two together,
Yeah.
and figure it out on your own.
You fall asleep, carbon monoxide, you're done. Right? So-
Oh, sure. All right, so that's what happened there.
Tragic.
All right, Melissa, this is so Rhode Island.
Uh-oh.
This is so Rhode Island, Dave.
Oh, come on.
It is.
Could happen anywhere.
Officials in Rhode Island, they're working to correct a misprint on the $70,000 rug bearing the wrong state seal.
It's a huge rug.
You had one job. No, I'm kidding about that.
Oh,
But
goodness.
but the seal's wrong.
That's not the story, Joe.
That it isn't.
Story is
I think that's
it
the
happened
story.
twice. That's the story that's really
Now-
amusing. It
Oh, okay.
happened twice.
I didn't know that. Okay.
And it's because Rhode Island's had two names since it was the colony of Rhode Island
Yeah.
and Providence Plantations. It's been the state of Rhode Island and Providence Plantations. And in 2020, the state voters,
out.
because they were just bored and they don't like to type out long names, said, let's shorten it to the state of Rhode Island. But this one not only got the one wrong, it was the state of Rhode Island and Providence.
It says seal of Rhode Island and Providence, not even state.
Yeah, seal of Rhode Island and,
And
Providence. And
goodness.
there's no plantations.
No.
Right.
But that's wrong.
It did that twice.
So they designed the rug and made the rug,
Yeah.
and it
yeah.
came
And it
to-
delivered, and they
got
looked at it and they
delivered.
said, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Was the rug not made in the United States?
Oh, it
That's my
doesn't
first
say- well,
question, because
it
maybe they
doesn't
didn't.
say.
Okay.
Unless
so
let's
and
not,
is
get,
this-
let's
is
not get
this-
immigration on it now.
Is this? Well, I'm just thinking if someone didn't understand what they were creating and didn't know how to read it, right? Like if that was asked to, right? Is this the round rug that goes over the seal in the middle of the rotunda?
Let's see.
112 square feet.
It's
Oh, it's square,
No, it's
okay.
It's 1,125 square foot covering.
Okay, I don't know that.
No. Okay.
It's big. It's a biggie.
The only place that I could think that would be in the governor's ballroom.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
possible, but why would they have a rug in a ballroom?
Well, because it's not really like a ballroom. We just
Oh,
have
you don't
press
dance there?
conferences
We
and
just
nobody.
call it that.
Yeah, we just call it that.
Well,
The stateroom.
Oh, that stateroom isn't 112 square feet.
Where the heck is this going?
112 or 1,100 and something square feet. The stateroom is not that big.
1,125.
It's possible. It's possible.
I guess square footage, right? That's
Yeah.
the only place where I could think that it would go, because there is like a little round rug that they can put over the seal.
So a
Still
spokesperson
says,
for
yeah.
the state's Department of Administration said, quote, "The mistake on the seal was simply human error.
No
And the
kidding.
plan,
No
the,
kidding.
the
Machine's gonna
plan,
make that
the
error
plan,
twice?
the plan is to correct it. That unquote. Well,
No kidding.
What's the cost going to be to correct it?
Maybe they'll give us
They'll do
a
it for
free replacement.
Taxpayers
we-
always pay, Joe.
No, we stitched it the way you gave it to us. We did it correctly. Maybe
Do they have pictures?
I don't know. And maybe the people that made it. This is the.
What do you
proof.
do? What do you do with the one that's wrong? Do you send it back? Do you?
Roll it up and put it in the corner. Put it in a closet.
So
We'll
we'll
use
find
it
it
if-
like 50 years from now in some closet in the lower level basement.
I don't know, but I just found it. I didn't realize it was twice, Dave. That makes it even funnier.
Yeah,
It's done
it does. That to
wrong
me, that
twice.
was the thing. That it was done twice. That this is wrong. Fix it. We don't have Providence Plantations anymore.
Okay, we'll take that out, and we'll just leave Providence. Gotcha. Okay. All right, Melissa. Companion bills in the House and Senate. The state law wants to protect coverage for routine vaccines in Rhode Island. You must be up on this. State-regulated health insurers would be required to cover vaccines recommended by the State Department of Health without cost-sharing barriers. Sponsor of the bill said the state must act to make sure cost and uncertainty do not stand in the way of basic public health.
Senator Jafusa, correct?
I don't have a name
Okay.
on this. So
She's on the HHS committee. I know that was a priority for her. So.
when will this come up for vote? Do you know?
Don't know because I'm still working on my agendas. That's my job this week. So we'll figure out. What we try to do is get everything posted and then hear bills together. That way you don't have to asking folks to come back. So that if you say, this is something that you're passionate about, we're going to hear all the vaccine bills. We're going to hear all similar health bills, right? So we'll have them all in one hearing. But we don't have that date determined yet. But it will be in my committee for sure.
Okay.
It's probably going to be a long night.
So are you saying that state health insurers don't cover routine vaccines?
It's just so they don't think about not covering them when the
we don't
feds
feel like-
roll back and they say, oh, your child doesn't need a measles vaccine.
Yeah, because the CDC, it's being run by people who are of questionable medical knowledge.
Or any?
Or none.
Oh, no. I mean, the subordinates at the CDC
okay.
are very knowledgeable
Of course,
people.
right.
But they're taking their working orders from political people who know nothing.
Okay.
And so, or they have a lot of opinions. They like their opinions, but they have no medical knowledge. Or sheepskins, for that matter. So, yeah. So, and that gets to be a controversy. So the state of Rhode Island is stepping in and say, okay, before this comes down to blows and everybody lawyers up, we're telling you right now, the state makes the rules that you follow in our state.
Not the feds.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
That's it? Did I get it right?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yep. You've had to codify
So
a lot
if
into
you see
state
a
law.
difference between a federal comment and a state comment, pay attention to the state comment.
Yeah. All right.
Isn't that what Republicans wanted? Power to the states?
Power to the
States' rights? States' rights?
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, this is what you wanted, though.
Alrighty. Let's see.
Joe's staying away from that one.
Is this what I wanted? I don't know. Maybe it's because I live in a different state, so
Yeah.
it doesn't really.
Well, Massachusetts
affect
is
me.
different, Joe.
Yeah, you
You're
live in
right.
like
I
a
know.
super
And,
blue state. Not
and,
that Rhode Island
It's a
isn't,
commonwealth,
but like,
not a state.
I know, and
yeah, true.
my health insurance through the state, when you go in for your wellness checkup, everything's covered.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, it should be.
It's
Yeah.
free. So if
Yeah.
you're gonna get an inoculation, then like I'm gonna get a flu shot. So
Yeah.
okay, here you go. Now
Okay.
it doesn't cost me anything.
Yeah,
extra.
same.
But kids, pediatricians, I guess, are different.
I think that's really what this is focused on, right? And trying not to make it political.
Yeah.
Although it is now, and it shouldn't be. Like, all right, your child needs these vaccinations to attend school. Like your child needs this at this age.
All right,
For
up
the
in-
safety of others.
Yes.
Yeah.
Up in Massachusetts, we've had a 7th child die of the flu.
Oh, yeah.
Pediatric flu death is up to 7.
Yeah.
Adults
Nasty this year.
Adults is up to 260.
Yeah.
Of
You lost a bunch of
wow.
them last week. Was it 7 that we lost adults?
7
No,
adults
what
died
was-
last week just from the
Yeah,
flu.
7 adults and the 7th child,
Yeah.
of the season. But 7 additional adults.
According to Massachusetts, despite it being a very harsh season, flu-related hospitalizations statewide have dropped since mid-December.
It reached a peak in December.
I guess.
We all know it.
Yeah. Wow. And this college that I never heard of, Labor College
Never
Yeah.
of
heard it.
Healthcare, they're in Milton, Massachusetts. Mm-hmm. They're going to close. I guess not too many other people have thought of it either. And they're actually going to merge with Curry College, which I have heard of.
Okay.
Which is also in Milton. Labor, Laboure. After 134 years in operation. I've never heard of them.
I've never heard of it either.
It cited a drop in enrollment that has caused the school to struggle financially. Pending regulatory approval, nearby Curry College will acquire the Labor's nursing programs. In a joint statement, the schools said the mergers will establish one of the largest nursing programs in New England, offering associate's, bachelor's, and master's degree programs. Well, that's good that, Curry sees dollar signs.
Yeah.
Come over here and pay us
Right.
instead. So there we go. All right, break time here on the Coffee and program. More
when we
coming your way.
return-
We're picking a winner right there. We're picking the winner of our Dead Presidents Contest. Right now it's time for the weather forecast being brought to you by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation.
Partly sunny skies today with a high near 38 degrees and a breeze from the northeast.
Tonight, mostly cloudy skies, overnight low of 22, light and variable winds. Tuesday's weather, a slight chance of some flurries in the late morning, patchy fog, otherwise partly sunny skies on Tuesday with a high near 41 degrees. Wednesday, an 80% chance of snow and sleet in the morning, then switching over to rain later in the day, high of 41. Wednesday night, 80% chance of rain and snow, becoming all snow after 9 p.m., overnight low of 28. Little or no snow or sleet accumulation is expected in the period. And Thursday, there's still a 30% chance of some leftover snow early in the morning, turning into a partly sunny day Thursday with a high of 39. Friday, 50-50 chance of snow before noon, then switching over to rain and snow afternoon, and a chance of rain later in the day. Mostly cloudy skies, high of 39. Friday night, 60% chance of snow is likely. Saturday, 40% chance of snow and rain mix. Mostly cloudy with a high of 39. And on Sunday, there's a 30% chance of rain and snow, mostly cloudy all day, with a high of 37 degrees.
Outside the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio on the corner of Park Ave and Kennedy Street, where we do have mostly cloudy skies, and we're almost at freezing. We're at 31 degrees. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more about research, education, and support at Crohn'sColitisFoundation.org.
When it comes to emergency service for plumbing and heating, you can't beat C.J. Nemus, 37 Corey Street in Woonsocket. C.J. Nemus offers over 15 years of experience and is licensed in both Rhode Island and Massachusetts. C.J. Nemus offers complete heating system service, plumbing, water heaters, plus drain and sewer cleaning. Remember that senior citizens receive a 10% discount. So give Charlie a call today at C.J. Nemus, 769-4776. They're registered with the Better Business Bureau. They're a master plumber with quality service. It's the only way and the best way. With C.J. Nemus, call today, 769-4776 for C.J. Nemus.
We've been getting buried in snow lately.
If you haven't been out yet this year, now's the time.
With all this snow and these temps,
This is the perfect weather to learn how to ski.
I'm having so much fun.
For fun Feb Vacay events,
and discounted tickets,
go to whatchuseit.com.
You're local and live at 99.5.
Coffee and here on OON AM and FM. Thanks for joining us on this President's Day. I'm Joe Callahan along with Melissa Murray and Dave Richards. And speaking of President's
Time
Day...
to give away some dead presidents.
All right,
there,
and
Joe.
a couple of really nice statesmen.
Yeah, and you know,
Dead
thanks,
statesmen.
Thanks
Yes,
to Louise.
yes.
I don't know if she heard me say it before. I said it once before on the air, but forgive me for being lazy. But there's just been so busy here. I didn't have a chance to go back and rewrite and reperform that whole promotional announcement, the recording that we kept playing over and over again, reminding people to go sign up for the Dead Presidents Contest. But she's absolutely right. I remember down through the years, we've always said, we got a bunch of dead presidents and one really cool founding father. But Louise Zachary contacted us and said, you know, Alexander Hamilton never was a president, and he's on the $10 bill.
That's right.
And I said to myself, well, we got away with it like 3 or 4 or 5 years.
I don't know how we did that.
I
graphics
I
and
didn't
everything.
realize it.
Yep.
I knew that Ben Franklin wasn't, but anyway, here it is. And the whole deal is this, folks. And we have a $100 bill. You got a $50 bill, a 20, a 10, a 5, a 2, which we have, and a 1. Then we have a 50-cent piece, a quarter, a dime, a nickel, and a penny, which is going to be a collector's item one day. All right? As if the $2 bill isn't.
Right.
So anyway, but we've got all that stuff, but you can't pick it up today. I'm sorry. It's President's Day. It's a holiday. The business office is closed. Can't go down to the bank to get the money for you because they're closed. So tomorrow, okay?
All right,
You pick it up tomorrow. This is how it works. Now, our director of all things incredibly, needlessly complicated, Paul Pelletier, has put together this whole thing because since the beginning of the month, people have been going to the website, woonsockeradio.com. They've been clicking on the Dead Presidents thing, and they get this form to fill out, and you put in your name and your address and your phone number, and it reads your IP address from where you're sending your message in, so we can tell, you know, if it's the same person, that kind of thing like that. And there's a couple of other things it does to validate it. And it comes up with an enormous list, which we have over my shoulder, and you're not going to see it on TV because it's got personal information on it. Okay, there were 110 valid entries. There's also a figure over here of how many people tried to game the contest and failed.
We caught you.
Yeah, we caught you. And you're not eligible. And so of all the eligible entries, there are 110 surviving eligible entries. And they're all in the computer. I'm connected to the computer with my laptop. And it's the coolest doggone thing. I wish I could show this on the air. We have the technology to show this on the air for you. Unfortunately, I'll explain in a minute why we don't want to do it. Because what's going to happen is we're going to have the panel members, there's 3 of us here around the panel here this morning, and each of us is going to choose a number that we like. We're going to put that number in. The computer is going to take that as an input, and it's going to extrapolate, add, subtract, do all kinds of funny things, do a little wiggly dance and stuff like that, and spin a wheel. And then randomly, one of those 110 valid entries will come up as the winner of the $108.91.
It's like Wheel of Fortune.
It is so cool to watch. I want to show it to you, but this is why we're not going to do it, because when it comes up, the entrant's name, their telephone number, their email address, all the personal information and stuff like that all comes up on the screen at the same time. I can't stop that.
We don't want to show you that.
So we don't want to show you that because this is, we're all friends here at ON Radio. We're not some big 50,000 watt station covering 10 states. This is a neighborhood station. We treat our friends like neighbors. So we're not going to put all that stuff up on the air. I am going to turn this around. Oops. Where did it go? I am going to turn this around so that on my camera you can see that it's doing something over here, but you're not going to be able to focus on what it says afterwards, okay? Cheap. Okay, so who's going to be number 1?
Go ahead, Melissa. You mean number 1.
Melissa, panelist
pick a number?
number 1.
I'm going to pick
a number.
I'm going to pick my favorite number, 3.
Your favorite number is 3. Entered. Okay, tab. Who's going to be panel number 2?
I'll be 2.
Joe's going to be number 2. Pick your favorite number.
88.
88. 88.
Lucky number.
There you go. And
You're 3,
then
Dave.
panel number 3, I guess that's me.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick 28.
28. Okay.
We could have picked 4 digits, 5-digit numbers or something like. We're just keeping it simple. All right? And then the next thing that happens is that we hit enter and it spins a wheel and selects a winner. All you folks can take a look over here. It's kind of on the screen too at the same time. So when I hit the enter, it should all work beautifully. And then it goes.
It's spinning.
It's spinning, 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 spinning. We have a winner down at the bottom. Yes, we do. Keith Minchillo.
Hey,
right.
congratulations,
Keith Minchillo, who entered, among other times, I imagine. We could check that out on the list. But he entered on the 11th of February is the one that came up. His entry for the 11th of February comes up. And there you go. Keith Minchillo wins. It was actually
Congrats.
entry number 68 out of 110 valid winners. And the computer just chose it randomly based on our inputs. I think it's cool.
That is cool.
It really is cool. I wish I could have showed it on TV. Maybe I can get Paul to fix it so that only the name comes up next time. But wow, this is cool. So there's our contest. It's played and won. And Keith just dropped by the station during regular business hours, Monday through Friday, 8 to 4, starting tomorrow because the office is closed and the door will be locked when you come here today. And that's the way that goes. Keith Minchillo, congratulations on winning Dead Presidents from ON Radio. And thanks to our panel members for assisting and Paul for coming up with this great little whiz-bang mechanism.
All right. We got a note called in from our pal, our state rep, Bob Phillips, just letting us know.
I saw him on Saturday night.
Yeah.
Didn't we see him
Yes.
Saturday night?
Yep.
He was there with Nancy.
Yep.
The rug you were talking about,
Yeah.
is in the governor's stateroom
Yeah.
with the picture of George Washington.
Yeah, that's the one behind the rotunda as
Yeah.
you walk in from the
Well,
front.
you're wondering
The
where it was gonna
stateroom.
be.
The stateroom. I said
So that is
ballroom.
big enough, though.
Yeah, I said ballroom. I meant stateroom. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Stateroom. Yeah. I did
Yeah,
say stateroom. I corrected myself.
That's where
yeah.
all the official activities
Yeah,
happen.
yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
It's like
We just, I mean,
when,
and
when
most
people come and then there's a public thing and there's a press event and stuff like that.
or a bill signing or
Yeah,
et cetera,
stuff like
et cetera. Yeah.
So the Mardi Gras ball was this past weekend.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good
boy, was
times
that
at,
fun.
at St. Anne.
Yeah. There's lots of photos up
Yeah.
online on our Facebook page.
Yeah, we got like 70 photos up there.
Yep. It was fun.
And there could have been more, but I wanted to eat.
Yeah.
So I stopped it. I took pictures of other people eating, and then I wanted to eat, and I didn't take any more photos after that. So, and you said there was one that you said was your favorite on the Facebook?
There is one that you took of the Mardi Gras queen, Renee Shambroni, and she's dancing with her husband, Carl. And it's just a really sweet picture. And I actually grabbed it and I sent it to her. Among the other pictures that I took with her and her family.
There's a picture of you, too, along with Senator Thompson.
Oh, I did not see the picture of me.
Who was dressed up costume like a
senator,
state senator? Yeah.
I wore green and purple and whatever. So
he wore the Senate business suit, the uniform of the Senate.
Yeah.
That's
well,
okay.
you know,
Doesn't matter.
Didn't get the memo. It's okay.
Yeah,
could have worn a purple tie at least.
Yeah. I don't know. It depends. That's not really his personality.
Yeah.
All right.
It was a nice evening.
Lots of nice people. There are people at your table that were just delightful people that we met for the first time.
Yeah, and I didn't pick my table. I just sat wherever
there
they told me to.
There was only a couple of people who said they didn't want their picture taken, so we didn't.
Yeah.
But other than that, everybody had a really great time, and I tried to get everybody. If you left your table and then came back later, I might have missed you, but I don't think so. And they even got the band sitting down at the table. Not up on stage. Well, we got them on stage too.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was fun. And,
all right.
And it was a sellout. It was just really nice and cozy, and lots of friends getting together.
Yeah, and I feel like there were more people there this year than in the past couple of years, despite the fact that it fell on Valentine's Day.
Maybe
I don't know.
because
It's kind of a nice
Valentine's
date
Day.
for people, I guess. I went solo, but I can only ask my partner to do so many things.
Public appearances, yes.
Yeah, right.
Private people don't like public appearances.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
I know. I'm married to one. And she every time
You
I
don't wanna
go,
go.
she knows she's
That's
going to be
fine.
sitting at the table by herself for a while.
Yep. I know.
Oh, well, it happens.
Yeah.
Maybe we could team the two of those up.
There you go.
Yeah.
Mine and yours.
Yeah.
If we
I
sat
always
at the same
jokingly I
table,
call him
then
my
they could keep each other company.
Yeah, I always jokingly I call him my Senate widow because I'm not home a lot, during session, and it's there's a couple of things where I'm I really would be great if you were here with me, but if you don't want to, that's
you got to
fine.
respect it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's always the
like
joke.
for instance, Denise didn't go to the coronation.
Yeah.
She chose not to go to the coronation, but she came with me to the ball. It's cool.
I've seen
Music
the-
was great.
I've seen the jokes online about the father saying goodbye to his wife and kids because it's football season. I'll see you in February.
So this is actually really, really terrible. My mom always used to ask my dad when he was in the Senate, because he served for 16 year, 18 year, I can't remember. But she would say, when do you think you're coming home? And he would say, late.
All right.
So sometimes I'd say that to Michael as a joke. When are you coming home? Late. No, honestly, sometimes I don't know. Could
Yeah,
be
of course you
could be 8:30, could be 11. Depends.
If you got public comment, you have no idea who's going to show
could
up.
be
and how
3
long they're
people
gonna
signed
talk.
up for a testimony. Could be 2 pages worth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We had a
Still, thank you for your service.
so a sad story out of the Cape, down on Cape Cod, down in Eastham,
Yeah.
where a man and a woman are walking their dog and they slip through the ice.
Yep.
Near
Why
Bees
are they
River.
walking their dog on the
At
ice?
first encounter, maybe the dog got away from them. I don't know.
Oh, it's possible.
They just said they were walking their dog when they fell through the ice. They recovered her body. His body
Still-
has not been recovered.
Yeah.
This is so normal.
Yikes.
This is so normal.
Well, yeah, you're
we had
going
we had
with the current.
I remember over in Blackstone, right behind where Blackstone Potato Chip is, there's a big steep hill going down to the river near Roosevelt Park, and now you have the fire and police and senior center over there. But this is back in the late 70s, I think it was. You had 2 youngsters sledding down the hill onto the frozen Blackstone River. And it's still frozen today, right now. But this particular time, they went down, and 2 of them went through the ice, and they never, ever found them.
The current underneath, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, and it disorients you first, of course, and then you go into
so cold
mental
water.
shock, and then physical shock. Mental shock of being underneath and not being able to get back up.
Yeah, you don't know which
You're
way
being
is
pulled
up,
away
right.
from the hole you came in on before you even realize where it is. All of that, and of course, it's dark in the water under the ice because the snow is filtering out the sunlight. The snow that's on top of the ice. I remember that, and it still breaks my heart thinking that this poor family never found the youngster.
That's too bad. All right, we're going to take up another break here on the Coffee AM program, and more coming up. Please stick around.
This is ON Radio. Our family caring for your family. The Holiday Retirement Home is a skilled nursing and rehabilitation facility with a home-like atmosphere where laughter is the best medicine. The Holiday keeps their patients and residents involved in varied activities and events so they have the opportunity to live life to the fullest. The Holiday Retirement Home has their own in-house physical, occupational, and speech therapy staff with more than 300 years of combined experience. Stop in for a tour. The Holiday is right off Route 99 on Sales Hill Road in Manville, and for more information you can visit their website at holidayretirement.com.
Hello, this is Melissa, and here's what's happening in the Valley. Warm up at Lops Brewing annual Midwinter Beach Party, Saturday, February 21st from 4 to 9 p.m. Enjoy summery seltzers and beers, cookies from Cookie Chow from 4 to 8 p.m., and W's wood-fired pizza from 5 to 9 p.m. Ridiculously patterned shirts, shorts, and non-winter appropriate footwear are encouraged. Lops Brewing, 122 North Main Street in Woonsocket. Do you have an event you'd like to share? Email us at events@woonsocketradio.com.
ON Radio.
All right, it is Coffee Ann here on ON Radio. Thanks for joining us. Joe Callan here, along with Dave Richards, Melissa Murray, and we're being joined at the Coffee Ann table by Leslie Page from the Woonsocket Harris Public Library, who joins us every Monday, mostly every Monday, right, to tell us what's going on at the library. What's going on at the library? It's
big
school
things
vacation
today.
week. Oh,
Well,
boy.
it's
Big
school
things
vacation
today.
week, so we
You
have
got
a few
stuff
things.
coming up for kids this afternoon I wish I could go to, but I
Yes.
don't qualify as a kid.
No, but yeah, I don't
Neat
know.
stuff. Tell them about it.
Okay. Well, we are open today, and our regular hours are Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. We offer self-service photocopying and faxing, and our reference department provides notary services free of charge. This week, the Children's Department is offering Sensory Exploration Fun today and Wednesday, February 18th at 10 a.m. Mad Science will be held this afternoon at 2 p.m. Trace and draw using a light board on Tuesday, February 17th at 3 p.m. and also on Wednesday, February 18th at 2 p.m. Music with Mr. Muhammad on Wednesday, February 18th at 3 p.m. Foodie Fun with Maggie of the Lazy Girls Kitchen on Thursday, February 19th at 4 p.m. for ages 8 through teen. And Holy with Miss Pinky on Friday, February 20th at 2:30 p.m. for ages 8 through teen. And finally, Read to Storm the Therapy Dog on Friday, February 20th at 3 p.m. For more information about all children's programs, please call 767-4122. And this week, the Teen Department is offering the Teen Advisory Group meeting on Monday, today, at 12 p.m., and pizza will be served. A tabletop role-playing game on Tuesday, February 17th at 3 p.m., and storytelling through theater on Thursday, February 19th at 3 p.m. For more information on all teen programs, please call 767-4132. Our next Tech Tuesday will be held on Tuesday, February 24th at 1:30 p.m. Learn how to access ebooks and audiobooks on your mobile devices. Tech Help in Spanish will be available on Saturday, February 28th from 2 to 4 p.m. Please call 767-4124 to register. The next tabletop role-playing game for adults will be held on Saturday, February 21st from 1 to 3 p.m. Please call 767-4132 for more information. All of the latest information about programs, services we offer, and how to reach us can be found at our website, woonsocketlibrary.org, or on our Facebook page. If you have any questions or would like more information about anything I've mentioned today, please call us at 769-9044. And we look forward to seeing you at the library.
Very good, Leslie. All
As
right.
Chris Goldstein told me, yes, we are open President's Day.
Yes, we are.
Just like you said.
Yep.
Well, it's school vacation week, so that
They
would,
keep
that
me
would
up.
make
They
sense.
keep me up to date on
I
everything.
know
that's
she
going on.
does. She's very good at
She's
that.
very good at it. Yep.
All right, we're going to try to jog everybody's memory.
Jogging.
Yep. Who
Okay. Do I have to stretch first?
Nope. Who is Luigi Mangione?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
Oh, you
know
all remember.
this.
We
Yeah.
know who he is.
Okay. I bring it up because there was a man from Minnesota tried his best to break him out of prison.
Oh, gee.
Minnesota native Mark Anderson, he's been indicted on charges of falsely impersonating a federal officer. Oh,
boy.
All right. So he's accused of going, this is what he did. He's accused of going to the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn in late January. Says, I'm a federal agent, and he claimed to have a court order to release Mangione to him. Well, they do ask questions about these kind of things.
I would imagine.
And
Double check.
he wasn't able to follow up with a request for extra credentials. Who's your boss? Kind of thing. I don't know. Nope. So, okay. Now, authorities say he had a bag with him.
He was a bag man?
And inside the bag, why? I don't know. We had one pizza cutter and one barbecue fork. We got him going out for food afterwards, I guess. Why?
He's going to be hungry when we break out.
I don't know. Give it a little weight. I don't know why that would be in it. Anyway, Mangione never left his cell. He's still behind bars. And this is the man he's accused of shooting United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson in December 2024.
Yeah.
But A for effort. Nice try. Good, but no.
Well, now they get to share a cell?
Well,
Probably
I'm
not.
not so sure they pair him up.
Anderson didn't shoot anybody, so we're not going to let him.
Right, no.
So-
But, oh my gosh. It's quite the scheme.
Nice.
Want to know what he was going to do with the pizza cutter.
Cutter and the barbecue fork. I don't know. And what's a barbecue fork? What's one of those big things
that
for
long-
the
Those
grill?
long, yeah,
Okay,
long,
okay.
two prongs where you can
Maybe he's going to use it as a weapon if he got into trouble. Back.
brandish.
Yes, I'm
pizza
going
cutter.
to use it like a sword. Back.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just really bizarre. But anyway, when you think about placing bets, most people think, we'll bet on sports, but not necessarily. You can bet because we just had Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah, this is good.
You can bet on celebrity relationships and whether or not they will last.
Yep.
On Polymarket, I guess that's a website, registered users can bet on whether or not Katy Perry and former Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau will be engaged by the end of the year. Nearly $23,000 has been placed on the possibility of their engagement.
Wait.
23,000.
Maybe I've just been living under a rock, but this is a thing?
This is a thing. Yeah.
No, like that they're together.
Oh, that they're together.
Or is this just a random, like...
No, it's a thing.
You heard it here
It's a
first,
thing? It's a
Melissa.
It's a thing.
Yeah, they're a couple.
What have
Katy
I
Perry
been doing?
and former Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. All right? But that's not all.
Just living my life and like not knowing about these things. Crazy.
Well, but on top of that, hundreds of thousands of dollars are also being wagered on Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's engagement, including whether or not they'll be married before June 30th. It's the over-under.
Okay.
June 30th or after June 30th. Or if Taylor Swift will be pregnant before tying the knot. I don't know how they're going to prove that.
Right.
But anyway. A similar bet is taking place on Kalshi, which is a website of some sort, where the site polls the likelihood of Swift and Kelsey marrying before January 1st, 2027, a 70% based on customers' bets. So sometime this year, maybe not June 30th, but sometime this year, they will be married.
Does it tell you what the average bet is? Like, how much money are these folks
No, it doesn't say what the average
betting
bet
on
is. I
this
wonder what the
stuff?
odds are. Is it 3-1? Is it 2-1?
I would bet that you can probably bet on pretty much anything somewhere.
Yeah, you can.
I didn't really.
You can.
Yeah. I just can you go down to Bally's and bet on this? I don't think so. This probably has to be all done online.
Probably.
Yeah, it's an app unaffiliated with the state. It's completely separate.
Well, okay.
So, yeah. And we don't get any revenue from it, so don't bet on those things.
None whatsoever.
Nothing. We get nothing.
And they always say, well, if you have a problem gambling, call this number and they'll help you out. But boy, if you're betting on whether or not when Travis and Kelsey are going to get married. Not Travis and Kelsey. Travis and Taylor are going to get married. Boy, you now you have a real betting problem.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what-
and
that's what you're betting on.
I'm betting. No,
pun.
I would get. Yeah, I would guess that app doesn't take any money and give it towards like gamblers,
Oh
anonymous
no, it gives
or
it,
whatever.
gives it
like-
to them.
Yeah, right.
All right. Well, if you enjoyed the Super Bowl halftime show,
It's not over yet.
nope, fans can now buy memorabilia from Super Bowl 60, including the grass on the field.
No,
Not
the
from the
grass on
field.
the field.
Sorry, but two of the eye-catching sugarcane costumes worn by backup dancers in Bad Bunny's halftime show are for sale.
Okay.
Each costume on eBay includes a green sweatsuit and sod-stitched arms. One listing also includes an all-access Super Bowl pass. The costumes are listed for roughly, what do you think,
$1,000.
Leslie?
2,000.
$5,000.
$5,000.
Yeah, you gotta be
Okay, so what are you
real-
gonna do with this though? Are you gonna wear it every Halloween for the rest of your life?
Just hang it
I mean,
up
I
in-
might.
hang it up in the closet. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, why?
I don't know. Just to say you have it. I don't
Yeah,
know.
$5,000.
Yeah, well.
I can think of many other things that I would spend $5,000 on.
I just remember the film critic Gene Siskel.
Yes.
He purchased the iconic white suit from Saturday Night Fever that John Travolta wore.
Really?
The white suit and the black shirt. But he hung it up. He had a case.
Yeah.
Glass case inside his house.
Yep.
To hang it up in.
Yeah, like
So
on a
he-
mannequin or something, so that.
Yeah, so people could see it when he came in.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do with the sod on the?
How many of those
in a
were
glass
there?
case.
It's not like there's just
Oh,
one
I
where
know,
like
I-
a super famous person wore this one iconic suit that was.
He only bought one, so I don't know how many there were. It's like buying the Trans Am from Smokey and the Bandit. They were like, well, they wrecked like 7.
Yeah, right.
So-
like Dukes of Hazzard, right?
Like the General Lee, yeah.
They had so many. That's why I think 69 Dodge Chargers are so rare, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like to think that's the reason why, because they crashed them all.
Well, here's the. This will make you feel good, Leslie. This will make you feel good.
Oh, okay.
About people in
Okay.
the United States.
Sure.
Because the biggest hit movie over Valentine's weekend was Wuthering Heights.
Oh. Okay.
Not a not a slasher movie, not a blow 'em up kind of movie.
Okay.
A real piece of literature.
Okay.
is the number one movie over the weekend. The classic romance is expected to make $80 million in its opening weekend worldwide.
It looks really good, and I saw a lot of adverts
Yeah?
on social media for it, so that's probably why.
Maybe. Well, that's good.
Well, maybe people just want to go see it so they don't have to read the book.
Maybe.
Hopefully, people will see it and then want to read the book.
Maybe. Okay. Coming in second is the animated basketball comedy GOAT, featuring the voice of Steph Curry. Third place at the box office was the Chris Hemsworth action thriller Crime 101. I haven't heard of that one.
I haven't either.
The GOAT one I saw ads for. So there you go. But hey, good for Wuthering Heights.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If you haven't read it, I haven't.
Has anybody heard whether it's true or not? Because we have people posting on the internet that the Spanish to English translation of Bad Bunny's lyrics shows bad words.
Yes, I've been told that.
I don't
by
know if
someone.
it's true or not. I expected people to say it, but I don't know if it's
yeah,
true.
I don't know if it's true.
I've
Because,
got-
there's bigotry in the world, and
But
I
I've-
expected somebody to try to get people in trouble, but...
Yeah. I don't know if it's true or not.
Has it actually? Because the FCC,
They're
the way I'm
investigating.
seeing it is kind of like, oh, we don't want to know about this. We so don't want to know about this.
I think they're going to be forced into an investigation. But I've received messages.
You think they're going to be forced to it? I think they've already
Well,
passed on
there's
it.
Republicans that are pushing for it.
Oh my!
And I have received messages from people to say, yes, I understand Spanish, and what he was saying was pornographic during his show.
Really?
I have no.
You don't.
I don't know. The miking wasn't so great. You could even understand some of the
Well,
words. I
people
could
say
get
yes.
by in a conversation with Spanish folks because I've heard so much of it. But a lot of the words that he was pronouncing were not pronounced the way I know them.
There are dialects in different
Right.
countries.
And when you sing, you don't pronounce the words right. I know we were in a band for a long, long time. And when I would sing, I'd try to articulate the words properly. And the lead singer would say, "No, Dave, that's not how we do it when you're singing a song. You have to slur this. You have to say it that way." And he says, because it fits the notes better. I says, "Yeah, but how are they going to know what you're singing?" He says, that's the secondary
matter,
thought. You don't have to know what this. If it's a love song, they got to know what you said. But other than that, you don't have to know.
I don't think you've heard the end of the halftime show yet with the investigations. That's just going to go on for a while.
And so,
there.
So every year they find a new way to create something that's antisocial.
New controversy every year.
Oh, because art always is antisocial. I heard that before. I said, no, it isn't.
All right, we got to run. We've come to the end of the program. Thank you very much for listening in on this President's
Do
Day.
I have to warm up?
Yes. Stretch, please. Leslie, thanks for coming in today.
I'd like
Thanks
to
for having
stay.
me.
I'd like to stay, because Kim's coming on.
Kim Garno is coming up next. Melissa Murray, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And Dave, thanks for being
week.
here.
Congratulations to Keith Minchillo. He's our winner in the Dead Presidents Contest. I'll be calling you right after I get off the air here, Keith, and let you know how you can come and pick up all your dead presidents.
All right, this is Joe Callahan. Have a great day, everyone, and stay tuned for Blessings and Good Health. Kim Garno is coming up after the 9 o'clock news.
Broadcasting live and local daily from the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street. This is WOON Woonsocket Radio. And now, the news.
NBC News Radio.